longtime Northmor coach Mike Skelton. It's Thursday night in Mid-Ohio, and that means it's a great night for wrestling. We're here at Northmor High School, and Northmor tonight welcomes in Harding High School, the Harding president, and the Loudonville Redbirds for a tri-match here at Northmor High School. Our first match of the night will be Harding and Loudonville. These two teams will square off in just a few minutes, followed by Loudonville wrestling Northmor, and the final match of the night will be Harding wrestling Northmor. So 3 great matches, folks. Stick around here on OH Report. Enjoy some great wrestling, and we'll talk to you in just a few minutes. We'll be right back with Loudonville and Harding.
Just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Welcome back, everybody, to Northmor High School. We are just about ready to start our match with the Harding Presidents and the Loudonville Redbirds. I'm here broadcasting live on OH Report with longtime coach Mike Skelton, longtime Northmor coach Mike Skelton. Mike, great to have you in with us tonight at OH Report.
Thanks, Zach. Welcome to Northmor, the castle, the old castle. There's no dribble drive tonight. The gym floor has a wrestling mat on it, and we're excited to see some action.
I'm trying to figure out what weight we're starting at.
I believe we're starting at 175 tonight.
175 is where we're starting for the Northmor Loudonville match. And that's
for those of you new to wrestling, they flip a coin and decide which weight class that each dual match will be started. And tonight, 175 came up the winner.
Mike, I've got Josh Gregory for Loudonville. Who is out there for Marion Harding? At 175, I've got Gregory from
175, we have Lucas Keller. Lucas Keller
from Harding.
The old coach needed to put on his glasses to read that.
So the kid, Keller in on a deep shot, trying to finish, got to get his head in a better spot.
2 for the takedown.
Keller up 2-0 over Josh Gregory of Loudonville. About a minute left in the first period.
we're fortunate now since we had Mohawk drop out. Mohawk was supposed to be our fourth team tonight. They came up a little sick. No one's saying that it's COVID, but since we have 3 teams and we had 2 officials booked for the evening thinking we were going to go double duels on 2 mats, you're looking at 2 officials.
Keller in deep. Keller's got deep, half deep in. Turns Gregory's got 3 back points coming, looking for the fall. What's he want to do here, Mike? How's he want to finish this move off?
He wants to make that bottom man work, bridge, and it just didn't happen.
Keller gets the fall
Keller
for the
gets
presence.
the pin.
And Loudonville is going to run out another Gregory at 190, Coach.
Yes.
And then who's Harding running out in the mat? At 190 pounds, Coach.
At 190 pounds, I think Harding's going to forfeit. We'll see. But I anticipate Harding sending no one for the 190-pound weight class. At 215, they've got a wrestler. I'll be surprised if they have a 190.
So the other Gregory is going to take a forfeit here for Loudonville at 190. There he goes. So now we're 6-6.
And anyone who's familiar with the sport of wrestling, there may be a couple grandmas out there that are saying, well, why don't you know the lineup? You have to understand that coaches can bump around.
Now it looks like Loudonville's getting another forfeit at 215.
That's correct. Harding has no 190 nor 215.
Makes your match score 12-6, Loudonville.
They do have a heavyweight.
Caleb Becker's Loudonville's heavyweight. Mike, who is Marion Harding look like?
I think they're going to send out Marion Jacobs.
Marion Jacobs.
We'll see.
Here we go.
Here comes Marion.
We got a match with the big boys.
Marion Jacobs from Harding. Dave Blackford is officiating right now. Dave Blackford is a 1995 Galleon graduate, and working as a mat judge is 1997 Northmor High School graduate John Hinton. John Hinton also happens to be the Morrow County Sheriff. He was a state runner-up when he was in high school one year and third another year.
Jacobs in on a nice throw. Becker tries to roll through. Can he get that shoulder down? He gets rolled through, but Jamarian Jacobs gets 2 points.
Jamarian knows how to wrestle. You got to understand both these teams, all 3 of these teams here tonight, Zach, are well coached. These teams are coached by.
Jacobs with the half. Looking for the fall here again. We're getting some quick matches tonight, Mike.
Incredibly talented high school wrestlers these coaches were when they were younger. In fact, Marion Harding's head coach
Jacobs
is Jeff Ratliff. Jeff Ratliff was a 3-time state champion when he was in high school. Jamarian Jacobs gets the fall.
Makes your match score 12-12. We're going to go to 106 now. We're going to get a double forfeit.
106 is a double forfeit. And at so no one's going to come out at 106. This will be a little confusing for someone watching at home. But it's live and free, so at 113, you're going to see Loudonville send out a wrestler.
No, Loudonville forfeits 113.
No, Loudonville forfeits 113, and Marion Harding will send out a wrestler.
And then we have a match at 120.
At 113, you're going to see Keegan Hubbard for Harding High. Now, I was telling you about the Harding coach, Jeff Ratliff, a 3-time high school champ. He was an All-American for Ohio State at NCAA All-American. He also was in the 2004 Olympic trials and went pretty far. He made it to the final 8 of the 2004 Olympic freestyle trials. Coach Jeff Ratliff.
Here we go at 120 pounds.
120.
Aaron McDaniel for Harding. Tyler Reeder of Loudonville. Match score is Harding 18, Loudonville 12. Loudonville desperately needs bonus point win here to stay in the match. Reeder measuring his shot there. Hand on the head.
You're looking at a little hand fighting out there. If you're new to the sport of wrestling, it's not just a matter of all muscle, all strength. There's a lot of strategy, and right now they're looking for angles and positions.
Nice setup. Nice shot by Reeder. Gets his 2 points.
Good hand fighting.
We really like that setup, Mike. Head snap, drop to a double. Head was on the outside, pressured with it, finished it just the way you coach it.
Had a little bit of an angle there rather than go straight on.
There you go. Right there's his angle. He's got his head to the outside, pressures with his head. So many young guys don't get pressure with their head to finish that shot.
Attack the head. He's decided that takedown was so easy that he's going to choose to go on his feet. He released the Harding wrestler, and they're on their feet.
It's Reeder from Loudonville 2, McDaniel from Harding 1. McDaniel now with the underhook there, trying to work a trip. He's got a left underhook. Boy, Reeder wants to be careful shooting off that. He doesn't walk into a pancake. Now Reeder's got a leg.
That's a 28-foot circle, and they're using the whole 28 feet.
Reeder looking to score here. Reeder gets his 2. Now it's Reeder from it's McDaniel from Harding 3, Reeder from Loudonville 2. Nice takedown there by McDaniel from Harding.
Reeder kicked him out and then got taken down.
That's not how you draw it up, Mike. Now McDaniel with legs in. He's looking for a half.
Our play-by-play is being done by an equally talented wrestler. There are a lot of old talented wrestlers in this gym here tonight. And Zach Truax graduated from Loudonville High School in 1996. I looked it up. 120 wins when he was in high school. He was a 3-year letterman for Ashland University.
Loudonville's choice.
I'll tell you how good Zach was. He and John Hinton, that official down there that's the Morrow County Sheriff, wrestled many times when they were younger, and Zach Truax frequently came out on top.
I do remember when I lost, though. That one keeps me up at night still.
You always remember the ones you lose. They're going to go out of bounds.
Boy, McDaniel dangerously close to clasping hands on that breakdown. He's got to watch when he gets him to the mat. He breaks those hands. He gets a 1-second reaction time. Back to the center.
The center circle's 10 feet.
McDaniel from Harding on top. Reeder from Loudonville on the bottom. McDaniel up 3-2. About a minute 35 left in the second period. Boy, the Loudonville coaches want to clasping it, and they just not going to get it quite yet. It was close twice. Reeder from Loudonville with a nice little sit. McDaniel stopped it. Looked like he locked his hands. The Loudonville coaches won it, but did not get the call. Now McDaniel drops to a cradle. Out of bounds. Back to the center. Wait, Mike, what would you like to see out of Reeder on the bottom here to help him get away? He's given up. If it was college, he'd given up 45 seconds riding time now.
You got to clear your hips from the bottom. You got to get out from underneath the top man. Clear your hips. Stand up, sit out, something to clear your hips. Right there, he's cleared them. Now he's got to do something.
McDaniel throws a cradle, but he gets caught, comes too far over the top. Reeder gets his 2 points. He's got a half.
He made me look good. He cleared his hips and suddenly gained the reversal.
McDaniel went to hit that cradle again. Went too far over the top, slid right off of him. All Reeder had to do was swim over and get his 2 points. Now it's Reeder from Loudonville 4, McDaniel from Harding 3. We about 38 seconds left in the second period. Boy, if McDaniel from Harding can get one more escape, we're going to be all tied up going in the third period. We got ourselves a heck of a match going here.
It's good to see individual matches. When you wrestle duels, sometimes there's so many forfeits that you don't see a competitive duel, but you can see good individual matches within the duel.
Boy, Loudonville would like to see Reeder finish this period on top. 7 seconds.
We told you about Marion Harding's coach. We should tell you about Loudonville's coach. Coach Ryan Thatcher is arguably one of the finest coaches in the entire Mansfield area. Graduate of Loudonville High School.
Mike, I didn't catch it, but Marion Harding must have taken top to start the second period because it was Loudonville's choice, and Loudonville took down to start the third. Boy, Reader from Loudonville in the catbird seat now. He gets an escape, and there's
there's a lock.
There's a lock. Free move here. That's the call. Loudonville coaches won. They finally got it, and Reader got a free move. Not only does he get his 1 point for his class penalty, he gets a 2-point reversal. He is firmly in control.
He takes a commanding 7-3 lead. 7-3 lead in the third period, and he's on top.
Looking at half. Reader now McNeil casts his hips over. Reader's got the half in. Boy, bonus points will be huge to tie this thing up, Mike.
They're on the line, but the line can be deceptive. The line in football is out of bounds. The line in baseball, they call it the foul line, but if the ball hits that white chalk, it's inbounds. In wrestling, the supporting parts of those wrestlers need to be out of bounds, past that line.
All right, Mike, longtime coach. If this was you for the Loudonville wrestler, you're up 7-3. You need bonus points. Do you start kicking this guy out and trying to get takedowns to work for a major, or do you want to see your guy look for a pin here? What are you thinking here if you're the coach?
You know, the coaches always know their wrestlers better than the commentator, but it's almost always easier to put someone onto their back off of a takedown. A good takedown can be discombobulating.
So there's 7-4. McDaniel from Harding gets his escape. Can Reader from Loudonville, can he score a couple more takedowns, maybe get some backs, try to push this thing to a major decision, get a bonus point for his team? But McDaniel in on a leg.
It looks like they're out of bounds, but they're not.
Referee
the official called stalemate.
Here we go. We're neutral. Coach Thatcher getting after his wrestler, imploring him, we got to get more points. We need more takedowns. McDaniel being the aggressor with that underhook again.
He wants that
throw. We're going to get a stalling call.
Stalling green.
20 seconds left. Boy, Reader from Loudonville looks a little content here, Coach.
The first stall call is just a caution, just a warning. The second one's going to cost you a point.
Now Reader gets around, gets his 2.
2 green. 9-4. And that's going to be it. That's going to be worth 3 team points, Coach. 3 team points. That's a regular decision. Anything up through 7 points is a regular decision worth 3 points towards the team. Anything from 8 through 14 points is a major decision worth 4 team points. And a 15-point win is called a technical fall worth 5 team points. A pin, is worth 16 points. So wins are worth either 3, 4, 5, or 6, depending upon the score.
So now Loudonville sets down returning state qualifier Drew Sprang, but Marion Harding sends out a really good wrestler of their own, David Backus. Both coaches told me this would be the match of the match. Both these guys really good, pretty talented. Backus getting after it right away.
I can tell you that Backus is a senior, a state qualifier, and he's 30-1. Sprang is also a returning state
qualifier. On a shot.
Beautiful finish.
Backus in on a double. Beautiful finish to Sprang's back. Boy, Sprang is in big trouble.
30-1. What a record.
That was a great lift, great head position, perfect technique on that lift to put Sprang right on his back. And just like you said, Coach, sometimes it's easier to get a guy from his feet to his back than it is to turn him. Now Backus with the hangman in, getting the head elevated and the leg elevated. Sprang's in big trouble, and there's the fall.
It's over. That was a returning state qualifier that you saw pinned in under 40 seconds. I guess 43 seconds.
Boy, David Backus showed up, and he is on a business trip, Mike.
He's a stallion, isn't he?
He was on a business trip. There was going to be no question in that match. He got after it right away.
That was an impressive match, and young Mr. Sprang he'll be fine down the line. I know that.
132, Harding runs out Nathan Cunningham, and Loudonville sends out Brady Smith. Loudonville now down in the duel, 24-15. Now is bonus point time. If you're from Loudonville and you want to pull this thing out, you need guys getting pins and techs.
Zach's doing a good job with names out there. We got the lineups. And as long as coaches don't bump them around, we'll give you the right names.
Cunningham.
2 takedown.
Cunningham with a quick 2-point takedown. He's got the cradle locked up. He's looking for backs. Harding said, we're not done yet. We're going to get more bonus points of our own.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to bridge out of. That happened mighty early. That was a takedown and a near fall within the first 25 seconds. And it's still locked up.
He's got a new cradle. Broke his hold. Got a new cradle. He's going to be collecting 3 more back points. It's 5-0, about to push it to 8-0, and looking for the fall.
And for those of you at home that missed that, Zach just explained it well. When he let the clasp go, it starts a new near fall. It was a new cradle.
Got another cradle in again.
He did it again. The score is currently 8-0. He's had 2 3-point near falls and a takedown.
Holding 3 more, Mike.
He's holding 3 more.
11. Boy, the Loudonville wrestler has got to keep his.
That makes it 11. I think you're going to see what we just explained, a technical fall, 15 points. He's headed that way, Coach.
Looking for, he hit that cradle 3 times. Just went looking for a bow and arrow.
You've heard me call Zach a couple of times, Coach. I think you coached there, Ryan Thatcher, at one point in Loudonville school system.
I was lucky enough to go back and coach my alma mater's middle school for 10 years, and it was the time of my life.
And you brought along Ryan Thatcher, didn't you?
I did. Yep. Yeah. It was coaching Ryan was always fun. Him and I were a lot alike in a lot of different in a lot of ways, and so it was kind of sometimes coaching the mirror image of yourself can make you want to pull out your hair, and sometimes it's the best thing in the world.
How much younger is he than you?
I'm 45. He's probably about 15 years younger than me. I'm guessing.
I think you could still hold your own in a match.
I don't think I could. No, by his senior year, I couldn't hold my own in the match.
Ryan Thatcher was an excellent wrestler for Loudonville High School.
Oh, there's the cradle again, Mike.
How high did he go in high school? Didn't he finish third?
He was two-time placer, lost the eventual state champ.
He was third at 152 in 2007, if I remember correctly. Third in the state. Coach Ryan Thatcher.
Lost to the state champ in the semifinals. Here we go to 138. Marion Harding now with a commanding 29-15 lead. Marion Harding sends out Ridge Barkley. Loudonville sends out Isaac Whittle.
Marion Harding's strong in this part of the lineup, so we'll see what happens here.
Folks, you're watching high school wrestling live and free on OH Report. Drop in the fan zone. Send us a comment. If we see a good comment, we'll try and get it on the air.
We started at 175, so the last weight class should be 165. However, Zach, both teams will likely forfeit 165, so we've only got a match or 2 left here in this dual match.
Boy, Whittle, 138-pounder. Mike, you don't see a lot of 138-pounders that tall. He might be the tallest 38-pounder in the entire state.
Tall, lanky wrestlers can sometimes use those legs. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of ways to win at the sport of wrestling.
Loudonville desperately needs. Oh, Whittle with a slide-by attempt.
Nice slide-by. Didn't score, but he sent a message. He's looking for that angle with the slide-by. Very active on his feet, isn't he?
Yes, chopped him a little too far away. Elbows were out.
Yeah, he did shoot from too far away. You've got to get in and hand fight for that position. Shooting from too far away is not a recipe for success.
Tell you what, Barkley hit him in double unders on that shot, but then just could not do anything with it. You don't really like to give away opportunities like that, but Barkley got bundled up now, and they go out of bounds.
When you shoot from too far away, you give your opponent reaction time. Back on our feet, they're toeing the line in that 10-foot middle circle.
Whittle nice outside single by Whittle.
Nice shot.
His head was in the wrong spot. He's worked it back into good position.
On that shot.
Oh, he came off the leg.
Zach, well, he had his head in the wrong spot. His head should have been on the inside. His head was on the outside, and you saw a little crossface there.
Now Barkley looking to score. Barkley scores off of Whittle. Just could not quite finish that shot. Had his head in a bad spot. Let his hands slide up the thighs. Barkley was able to fight his feet to the mat. Get head pressure down and score off Whittle's shot.
So the score's 2-0, Harding High. Harding leads the dual match 29-15.
Boy,
out of bounds.
Boy, Ridge Barkley from Harding, very lucky not to catch a stalling call right there, just to hang out on a leg at the on the line right like that.
Officials are doing a nice job, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Of course, we've got two of them out there.
Oh, free call, free move again, free move again. And Whittle with a sit and switch. If Whittle can toss a boot in, he can get a three-point move here.
Now, for those of you unfamiliar with what's going on, that top man can only lock hands when he's in a pinning combination. Just to stop an escape or a reversal, you cannot lock hands.
Referee stops the match. He's going to award Whittle from Loudonville 1 point for clasping. The next clasping will be a point and then 2 points.
Technical violation.
No warning on claspings.
Nope, no warnings on technical violations.
Whittle with that sit out again.
Little switch. Little.
Now he's going to come back the other way, trying not to get sucked back. Sat on his butt just a little too long. Now Ridge. Oh, boy, Ridge had an arm bar in with a half.
We end the first period 2-1. Marion Harding's up.
Loudonville defers to Harding.
I should say Marion Harding's ahead because Marion Harding is going to choose down.
Loudonville's choice, they deferred to Harding. Ridge Barkley from Harding takes down with a quick stand-up.
Immediately to his feet, cleared his hips, and
nice Granby roll on the lift. Nice
scores.
Granby roll on the lift.
He scores.
Gets his two. He's getting backs. Got a headlock.
He was up 2-0 or 2-1. The reversal makes it 4-1, but he's got near fall points.
Looks like the referee's holding 3.
So that's going to make it 7-1 at a minimum. But that's a long time to bridge. And he's got that head and arm.
Well, that's trouble right there.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Wait, I tell you what. Barkley, when Whittle lifted him, Barkley came to the mat and he hit that little Granby roll and just got in perfect position to get the reversal and then toss the headlock in. Makes it 35-15.
Harding's looking good, aren't they?
Harding looks really good. Slapping cradles on, staying aggressive. We go to 144 pounds. For Harding, Benjamin Perkins, and for Loudonville, Ethan Davis.
You know, another plaudit for the Harding High. They have the only female wrestler here tonight. Now, she's not in the lineup. She's a freshman sitting over there, Sophie Holt. Young Sophie Holt is 10-2 as a freshman, wrestling the girls. And for those of you unfamiliar with girls wrestling, the OHSAA is recognizing girls wrestling this year as a sport. They're going to sanction a state champion.
That's fun. That's fantastic news.
It is fantastic news. Who do we have out here?
From Harding, Benjamin Pickens, and from Loudonville, Ethan Davis, 144 pounds.
144 pounds.
Davis looking for a takedown. Hands are on the mat. Oh, gets his 2 points.
144 pounds.
Davis a little high now. Perkins from Harding out. Pickens from Harding out. Makes it 2-1. Davis over Pickens from Marion Harding. I'm sorry.
There's only going to be one more weight class after this because Harding High is going to forfeit 57 and 65. So we're watching this weight class at 144. Then we'll see the 150-pounders.
Ooh, Ethan Davis with the bull rush double. Got his head buried, not in a great spot. See if he can come to a waterfall technique here.
Looks like two young wrestlers out there on the mat, but that's okay. They're toeing the line. You got to admire them.
Got his head in a bad spot there. You want to try and get your head off to the side or in a hip. Try and create some leverage there.
I admire any wrestler, regardless of record, that's got the guts to toe that line.
Nice little head snap there by Davis. He's got to set his shot up off that.
And that includes the female wrestlers. We started talking about that a minute ago. They're actually going to hold that OHSAA state championship in the Schottenstein Center simultaneously with the boys wrestling. The girls are just going to get a mat or two, but they're going to have a state championship. They're going to recognize champions in female wrestling. It is the largest growing sport in the nation right now, female wrestling.
Davis with a hug. Sags Benjamin Pickens to the mat.
Oh, takedown.
2 points.
Did he give it?
He got the two. He got the two earlier than that. Coach Ryan Thatcher might have talked him into one. Got a 4-1. Davis over Pickens lead.
Yeah, if there's young ladies out there watching this broadcast, we encourage you to consider wrestling because I'm telling you, the colleges they're going to hand out scholarships. You'll see it. Iowa in the Big Ten started this year exclusively female wrestling team.
We go to the second period. Davis from Loudonville up 4-1 over Pickens from Harding. Pickens' choice, he takes down.
No, I think he's choosing neutral. He's telling him come up on the feet. Loudonville says come on up. They're going to go this second period on their feet.
4-2. Davis from Loudonville in on another shot. He's taken 3 shots. Every time he's been a little extended. His head's been in the wrong spot. And that time he has to pay. It's 4-4.
What you saw there was Marion Harding choose down, and then the Loudonville wrestler says, well, we're going to kick him loose. We're going to go take down.
Should be 5-4. They got the score a little wrong. It's 5-4. Pickings from Harding over Davis of Loudonville, 5-4.
We've got some pretty high caliber table workers down there running our scoreboard. We've got a couple of coaches. Coach Armrose and Coach Zolman are down there running the scoreboard. Not a couple of kids, so we'll be in pretty good shape. You won't see many mistakes by that.
I saw 2 escapes in the first period, and then Loudonville let him up to start the second, and a takedown. Unless he didn't get that second escape in the first period, unless I missed that.
These young guys are wrestling.
But Loudonville's choice in the third period, Davis has really got to turn it on and try and get at least 1 point.
He's getting his hips up.
If Davis can get away here, get a point lead, and then go in the third period, get another escape to start, he's going to have a 2-point lead. There we go.
The Harding wrestler made a mistake there. He had the half in on one side, but his body was on the other side.
Wait. You got 1 escape.
They're on their feet now.
They have the score 5-4. Davis of Loudonville over Pickens from Harding. Davis with an escape. 30 seconds left in
pressuring the head.
In the
Smart
second period.
move. Pressuring the head.
Davis looking for that body lock again. He's gone into a couple times and almost gotten taken down himself. Drops to a leg. Heads in a bad spot. Pickens getting him extended. Looking to score takedown.
Pickens needs to float behind and just get
left.
his 2.
8 seconds left.
There he gets his 2.
Makes the score. Pickens from Harding 6. Davis from Loudonville 5. Davis's choice in the third period.
Pickens is having a hard time riding.
Okay, so Davis is down by a point to start the third period, and Loudonville goes neutral. That's an interesting choice. A lot of times you'll see a coach go down. We want to get an escape, then a takedown. Either way, you need a takedown to win. Now Davis working that body lock again. He wants to be careful he doesn't get extended on his shot.
These two may be young, but they've got guts.
Davis got the body lock. Can he finish it? Inside step.
He's got the whizzer in. No takedown.
Pickens has the whizzer. Davis with a leg. That should be 2. Davis has a leg, and it should be 2. Even with the whizzer, with the leg, and it's 2.
I think so also. We're not going to argue with that official, but that should be 2.
There it is. 2 points. Oh, and Davis with the 2. He's now up. Davis from Loudonville now up 7-6 over Pickens from Harding.
Wow, this is a seesaw match, isn't it?
Very entertaining. Minute left in the third period. Davis of Loudonville nursing a 7-6 lead over Pickens from Harding. Now Davis gets a little too high. He's got the legs in, but they're not tight. He's in a real vulnerable spot here. Now he gets back in the saddle a little better. Arches his back. Davis with the half. He's a little high again.
That's some high-quality play-by-play by Mr. Truax.
Thank you, Mike.
They're on that line, but they're inbounds. Supporting parts are inbounds.
25 seconds left in the third period. Oh, nice breakdown by Davis.
Yep.
That was much better there. Keep staying in the saddle with the legs in and getting his opponent extended. You can see his coach is really saying, arch that back, keep him down. Nursing a 7-6 lead here. 10 seconds left in the third period.
That bottom wrestler's got 4 supporting parts when he's on the bottom. 2 arms, 2 legs. You really just need to control 2 of those 4.
Davis in trouble.
to keep him on the mat.
just lasts long enough.
Close.
Mike.
It was close. 7-6.
Davis pulls out the 7-6 victory to make your final score. Harding 35, Loudonville 18.
Now I think we have one more weight
we
class.
Do. I'm sorry.
We've got 150.
You are right.
150, and we're going to be treated to watch A.J. Sentieri, one of the assistant coaches for Marion, who graduated from Marion a couple decades ago. He's got a son coming out here.
Kyle Sentieri from Harding. He wrestles Braden Murata from Loudonville. Sentieri from Harding, 150 pounds. Match score is Harding 35, Loudonville 18.
Sentieri's dad has officiated for years, but with his son in the lineup, he's helping out with the Harding High program a little bit.
Getting backs. Boy, I don't know this one's going to go the distance, Mike.
That's Kyle Sentieri. Only a freshman.
Sentieri with the arm bar in. Big steps around the head. Hasn't been awarded his 3 points yet. The referee still feels like that's the same move. He's just a little too high.
He's way too high. Not a little too high. You're polite.
He's not. Oh, there's the pin.
He still got the pin.
Makes your match score 41-18.
41-18, and I think that's going to be it.
This looks like 157 pounds.
This will be a forfeit.
Trevor Dawson picking up a forfeit to make your final score. Harding 41.
24.
Your Loudonville Redbirds 24.
This will be a forfeit. And then at 65, it's a double forfeit, so this is it. It's shake hands time, guys. 41-24, Harding High defeats Loudonville.
Boy, Mike, give me your reaction from that match, watching there. Give me some reaction, the difference between where the Harding program is right now and the Loudonville program is. Because on paper, they look like they should match up pretty well. We had forfeits, but I feel like most matches were dominated by Harding.
You're exactly right. Harding High had 5 forfeits and still won that dual match. Loudonville had 3 forfeits. Think about that. How can you win a dual match when you've got 5 forfeits? The only way you're going to win that dual match, Zach, is to dominate in the remaining bouts.
Go out and collect some pins.
Yeah, there's 14 bouts, and they only put a wrestler out there in 9 of the 14 weight classes, still won.
Next up, we'll see Loudonville and Northmor, but before that, we'll take a little break. Folks, you're watching high school wrestling live and free on OH Report. I'm Zach Truax. Mike Skelton here on the color analysis with me tonight from Northmor High School. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll watch Northmor and Loudonville square up on the squared circle.
Yeah, the Golden Knights.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm that to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. And don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Okay, welcome back to Northmor, everyone. Live and free here. You are seeing Northmor about to wrestle Loudonville in the Old Castle. This is the Old Castle. Northmor is fortunate enough to have 4 gymnasiums. And across campus in the newer part of the building, the new castle, you're going to see a big crowd tonight. Let me explain. Northmor has a culture of wrestling, and normally when you come here, you see the stands pretty full. They're not that full tonight because across campus in our biggest gym, we are hosting a Special Olympics basketball game. And a shout out to our community, a shout out to our high school, because our student body has decided that for that Special Olympics basketball game across campus, the pep band is playing, our cheerleaders are cheering, And we're even having a student section show up for that Special Olympic basketball game tonight. My heart lies here with wrestling, but if I weren't here tonight, live and free with the OH Report, I'd be over for that Special Olympic basketball game. Our community really looks good.
That's a heartwarming tribute, Mike. I don't know what you can say when you hear about a community coming together to support kids who need support the most. And
it's not our first Special Olympic basketball game over there, and the plaudits and the comments that we get at the last one last month. One of the competitors looked around and the size of the gym and people showing up, and I can vividly remember him saying, "Wow, this is special. We get to play in this gym with this crowd." So it does make our administration look good hosting something like this.
So we're on the coin toss here. Captains for both teams out there.
There's some talented wrestlers out there in that 10-foot circle.
You're watching you're watching the high school wrestling on Live and Free on OH Report. We're going to start our second duel. First one, Harding won 41-24 over Loudonville. Now you're going to have Harding face off on a squared circle against your hometown Northmor Gold Knights. We'll have to wait and see what weight class we're starting at, but I can tell by the way we're getting warmed up. It ain't 106.
No. We started the first round at 175, so this should start at 190 pounds. You always bump up one weight class for each round. No dribble drive in this gym tonight. You're watching wrestling live and free on the OH Report. I kind of like seeing a gymnasium with wrestling mats down, don't you, Zach?
It's the only way I do like to look at that gymnasium. Mike.
And this gym is largely for wrestling. Like I said, we have 4 gyms.
Gotta get those ugly basketball hoops out of here, though.
Well, it's useful for practices.
Okay, we'll have to let them practice there then. All right, so
you should see our wrestling room. We have a year-round wrestling room that's just enormous.
190 pounds for Loudonville. Caleb Gregory getting a forfeit, and it looks like 215.
Our upper weights are
Nick
ravaged.
Amrose. Nick Armrose.
Nick Armrose is the head football coach's son. He's only a sophomore.
He's bumped up to 215 to wrestle Jacob Becker from Loudonville. Armrose from Northmor.
Nick is only a sophomore.
Armrose coming out, taking territory.
Heck of a football player. And to his credit, he helps bale hay for my son-in-law. How about that?
That'll get some tough into you.
Yeah.
If you weren't born with tough in you, baling hay will get some tough into you.
Well said. Anybody who bales hay is okay in my book.
Oh, Armrose
right to his back.
Armrose with a brand's throw gets the
with
fall.
A quick pin. A 28-second first period pin for Nick Armrose.
Next up for Northmor.
Well, our heavyweight is sick tonight, so we're not going to have a heavyweight. We're going to have to forfeit heavyweight tonight. Braden Keener is normally our heavyweight, only a freshman. Nice young man, but a little under the weather tonight.
So that will make the match score Loudonville 12, Northmor 6.
And now you're going to see Northmor at its strength in our lightweights.
Brady Carr will pick up a forfeit, makes the match score 12-12.
That's the head coach's son, Brady Carr. This is his first time down at 106.
And 113, Northmor will receive another forfeit, making the dual match score 18-12.
Brady Carr makes scratch weight tonight at 106. He weighed in at 105.7. He is now eligible. And that, collecting a forfeit at 113, is Cohen Hurst.
And now we have the contested match at 120 pounds.
And this is a special match.
Northmor sends out Cohen Becker.
No, I think we're going to send out Amons.
Nope, Becker.
No, we are going to send out Becker.
And Loudonville sends out.
Cohen Becker was 7th in the state last year for the Ohio High School Athletic Association. He was 4th in the MIT. He is currently, as a sophomore, 30 wins and 4 losses. And he's wrestling from Loudonville.
Tyler Reeder. Here we go. Becker from Northmor, Reeder from Loudonville.
I think the coaches must have arranged it so that Amons is going to wrestle
Amons
Sprang.
is going to wrestle Sprang, yep. Right away, Becker taking territory. He's got a front headlock on. Looking for a far ankle.
Young Mr. Becker is also a stellar student.
Gets his 2 points. Just does a little snap down, go behind.
He is the youngest of 3 brothers that have wrestled for Northmor. One brother was a state runner-up. Another brother was a state champion. One brother wrestled for Kent State. The other brother wrestles currently for Duke. And he's in the lineup, too.
Becker firmly in control here. Up 2-0. About 1:10 left in the first period. Looking for an arm bar. He's got the arm bar. Got that arm bar tilt working that Logan Stieber made so famous at Ohio State for his 4 national championships.
Wow, there's a good name.
Now
Logan
switches
Stieber.
off to an arm bar with a half.
And he's not going to bridge out of that.
Reeder trying to peel it off.
Reeder's got guts.
Mike, what day do you teach look away and peel as a wrestling coach? Is that day 2 or 1?
That's day 1.
Day 1, look away and peel.
Day 1. Day 1, but trying to look away and peel that off is well.
What Becker's doing nice, he's got the far arm barred up so Reeder can't post with the far arm and peel it off. Changes directions, hop sides, now he's getting back.
He hipped to the other side, and he said, well, we'll just take it one side then the other.
Becker collects 3 back points, 5-0.
I think he's looking for mat time, don't you?
Yeah, he's, you always want to see your wrestlers, especially if you, when I.
Yeah, he's not going to get that first period pin. He's going to carry him into the second period and get a little mat time. And I don't mean that negatively with the Loudonville wrestler. The Loudonville wrestler's got more guts than I do. I don't want to toe the line against Cohen Becker.
I tell you what, when I coached and my guy was outclassed a little bit, this was the best thing for him when he's young. How many times can a guy get on the mat with a kid like Cohen Becker?
Well said.
And get some serious mat time in and really, he'll get better this match. If he can go 2 full periods, he will improve this match.
He's got a pretty good stance, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He's dancing around, in and out, in and out. He got in his face nicely there, little head pressure, but it's only a matter of time until Becker gets your leg.
Becker did a great job measuring
as quick as a cat,
that.
isn't he?
Well, he did a great job measuring that and timing that that little in-out movement
I've
up.
seen, and he can attack a leg on either side too.
Becker gets 2 more. He's up 7-0. About 1:30 left.
We've talked about the talented coaches and people that are in this gym tonight that wrestled back in the day. But there's some doggone good talent on the mat right now. And this is one of the premier wrestlers in the room here tonight, Cohen Becker.
Out of bounds.
7th in the state as a freshman.
Reeder comes back. He's down about 1:11 left in the second period.
He won't be happy with 7th this year.
Becker firmly in control of this match. 7-0. Again, goes to that arm bar. Now look at that trapped arm.
He's not giving that bottom wrestler even a chance to get his hips up.
Oh, nice little half Nelson there by Becker. Really set that up nice.
It was wicked, wasn't it?
I don't think this match is going to go much longer now.
No.
Becker gets a pin.
And in this match, you're seeing the officials switch off so that Dave Blackford is the judge and John Hinton is the head official.
Great half Nelson by Becker, just ducking under that near arm, throwing that half.
That puts Northmor up 24-12, and this could be the premier match of this duel.
Ethan Amons, freshman phenom from Northmor. He was junior high. Was he junior high state champ last year?
No. There's another wrestler that was a junior high state champ, but this kid's no punk. Ethan Amons, again, has several older brothers that wrestled. He is currently 22-7 as a freshman in our varsity lineup. 22-7.
Drew Sprang from Loudonville, returning state qualifier. Sprang got one put on him last match.
I'm not sure I won 22 matches my senior year, let alone my freshman year. We didn't wrestle that many matches.
It's hard to win 22 matches when all you do is wrestle 12 duels in a season. Back then.
Back. I actually understood what I said, but a lot of people would not. I'm old enough that back then we just wrestled a few duels and maybe 1 or 2 tournaments. We wrestled a Christmas tournament, the league tournament, and then the sectional. That's it. These days, you get to wrestle 50 matches, tournaments every weekend.
Amon's in on a leg, Sprang a nice sprawl. Now he's looking for a crossface, trying to break that grip on his knee. Oh, just goes the wrong way with it. Now comes out the head and arm, out of bounds. Good exchange there.
I led the team in pins one year with just 11. 11. That'd be about 10th.
A lot of guys get 11 pins in one weekend now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice snap down by Sprang.
Wow.
That was beautiful. Gets his 2 points.
These are 2 fine athletes on the mat.
Amon's inside the leg. Caught Sprang a little out of position there. Sprang got around behind, but didn't clear his hips all the way through. Amon's did a good job getting inside that leg. Now Sprang running a half on the far side.
Again, if you're not familiar with Sprang, he was 4th in the state last year, I think.
State qualifier.
No, just a state qualifier?
State qualifier, yep.
No, that's right. He was 4th in the Gorman. He state qualifier. What grade is he in? Do you know?
I believe he's a junior or senior. Now he's got the boots in. Boy, you always hated to be the wrestler who had to wrestle, a quality wrestler like Sprang.
Yeah, you can't get your hips up with that.
Mike, Sprang just got pinned in like 40 seconds last match. Do you think what kind of mood do you think he was in when he took this match right now? He's probably in a little bit of a foul mood and ready to put one on somebody.
There's no doubt about it, but he's not wrestling a first-year freshman. This is a talented young man in our lineup.
Amon hangs on there right at the end just to keep him giving the backs. Loudonville's choice. Sprang takes down to start the second period. He's up nursing a 2-0 lead here. Sprang quickly to his feet.
I should point out also that Amon's is bumped up to wrestle this match.
We're neutral. Sprang from Loudonville 3. Amon's from Northmor 0. Minute 50 left in the second period.
He's normally a 120-pounder. He's bumping up to 126 to wrestle this match.
It's going to be a great experience for him, too. He's in a dogfight right now.
Amon's isn't afraid to toe the line.
With a physical wrestler from Loudonville.
His older brother right now.
Oh, nice slide by. Nice little duck slide by there. Just couldn't quite collect an ankle. Again, nice
shot
job.
Too far away. The problem with being an exceptional athlete when you're in junior high, you can get away with shots like that in junior high, but once you get into the high school varsity lineup, you can't shoot that far away straight head on. You got to have a little bit more of an angle, a little bit more of a setup against the quality opponents. But you get into the habit when you're in junior high of getting that takedown, and then you get to the high school quality matches, and you got to adjust.
Sprang had an opportunity to score there. Let his hips get a little out of shape, trying to hit a cradle. Amons pops out the back door. Now Sprang tried
They're scrambling.
Sprang's going to try to get an ankle pass here. Trying to get an ankle pass that ankle over. Amons does a good job following.
How about Amons taking him down?
Sprang trying to square out the back door.
No points scored yet.
Sprang did a nice job tying the ankle up when Amons popped his head out the back door.
He's looking for the stalemate, and I don't blame him.
High head wins here. Amons keeps his head high, and that's why
he's got the takedown
and back
points.
Nice job, Amons.
Back points. Oh my goodness gracious! That is a freshman who bumped up a weight class to take on this state qualifier.
Got a bow and arrow, looking for the fall.
Oh my goodness!
3 seconds. Sprang able to squirt off his back.
Boy, if you think Sprang was upset after that first bout, he's really going to be livid now. He's behind 5-3 to Northmor's freshman Phenom.
In that scramble, right here, Mike, the fans saw in the replay, Amons did a great job keeping his head high and his hips high, higher than Sprang's, and that's why he was able to eventually come out on top and catch Sprang on his back.
Low hips win when you're on your feet, and high hips win when you're on the mat, young wrestlers. When you're down on the mat, high hips. Right there is a good example of what I'm saying.
Now,
you want your hips higher than the bottom man.
Now Sprang tosses the boot in, got the power half. He was close to a turn early and just missed it. He goes back to that power half with the boots, trying to get a turn, gets a little loose on top, though. He's got the back.
He's tough on top, isn't he? Sprang is tough on top.
Sprang going to collect two, got 2 swipes. The referee holding 2. We got a tie match.
Good job, Drew. Tough on top.
Minute 20 left in the third period. We got a tie match. Sprang on top.
Entertaining match. This is like something you'd see at the Schottenstein Center in March.
Well, with the quality of these 2 wrestlers, you just might.
It is 5-5.
Coach Thatcher has a question.
Coach Thatcher is within his right to call over the head official.
Little break there.
They settled that.
Minute 15 left in the third period.
5-5.
Well, you got to wonder if Sprang starts to think about a kick out and a takedown to win. He tosses the boot in. Again, Amons reaches back, tries to tie up that
I don't know if I'd kick him out. He's so good on the top.
Oh, Sprang with a ball and chain tilt now. All he has to do is elevate that bottom leg. He gets that leg elevated,
They're
collecting
ticking him
swipes.
off. See the official wave that hand. He's ticking him off. He's got 3. He counted to 5. When he gets a 5 count, that's 3 near fall points. And there they are.
Now Sprang up 8-5. So far getting 5 back points in the third period, putting a heck of a ride on a young wrestler.
8-5, he's ahead.
Boy,
There's 30 seconds left.
Mike, at every level, the biggest adjustment at every level, from junior high to high school, from high school to college, is always, can I get out from the bottom? That's where you see the younger wrestlers always struggle, and that was the difference in this match. Amons just could not get out from underneath Sprang. Did some things that probably worked for him, like you said, in middle school, just not going to work in high school.
That's quality commentary. He just explained it right there.
Sprang with the power half in again. And if this is the next level, he gets another point for riding time. Sprang pulls out a gutsy 8-5 win.
8-5.
Oh. Cut away from that.
No, we're not on. I'm not sure who threw that first punch, but that got ugly. The coaches are out on the mats.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break while the referees sort this out. You're watching High School Wrestling live and free on OH Report. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back when wrestling resumes.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
All right, folks, we're back at OH Report. This is Zach Truax. I'm with Mike Skelton, longtime Northmor head coach. Little fracas there at the end of the last match. Mike, we cut away because we don't want that living forever on the internet for kids. Just a little bit of a disagreement. I don't think those kids were
The officials are still sorting it out right now. You're seeing the coaches talk about it. But at 126 pounds, they ended the match with a little controversy. I believe each wrestler was given an unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know if it was flagrant. I think it was unsportsmanlike, but it definitely should be one team point for each.
So we start back. It should be 24-18, I believe. Northmor. We're at 132 pounds. Thomas Keene from Northmor. He wrestles Brady Smith from Loudonville. 132 pounds. First period.
Thomas is another freshman in Northmore's lineup. Scotty Carr is our head coach. Scotty Carr broke that fracas up very quickly when it happened at the last weight class. Good job, Coach Carr.
Smith in on a single, can't quite finish. Now he gets to the mat. Limp arms out, collects his 2.
Takedown, 2 points.
Brady Smith
controlling his hips. Not much chance you can get out unless you get your hips up.
Brady Smith up 2-0 over Thomas Kern from Northmor. A minute left in the first period.
Thomas Keene.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Mike. Thomas Keene. Now Smith with an arm bar, looking for a turn. Smith doing a good job, changing directions, gets his turn. Oh, nice job by Keene, squirting out to the other side. He might get a reversal. Smith keeps the leg. He's got to chase now, got to move his feet down on the bottom, can't sit.
He's got to get that leg. He's got to float behind, cross face and get behind. Not going to happen.
Keene looking for the out of bounds, maybe trying to push this thing out, trying to get a fresh start. I'm sorry, Smith looking for that out of bounds, trying to push out. Keene's trying to keep him in, try and get some points. He's got a leg in. Oh, he takes his leg out.
Yeah, he's out of position.
Now Smith with a half.
He's out of position.
If Smith can pop out, he can get a turn here.
No, there's only a second or 2 left.
Time. Second period.
Second period. Shout out to an old friend, Greg Potts. Hi, Greg.
Brady Smith from Loudonville up 2-0 over Thomas Keene from Northmor. We start the second period neutral. Didn't see whose choice that was. We start the second period neutral.
They've got the score up there as 24-15. I don't think they took a team point away from anybody. I don't know how the officials sorted that out. It wasn't pretty, but we're just gonna bury it.
Takedown, 2 points, Smith Loudonville, and he's now up 4-0. Looking for backs. Gets 2 1 counts. Doesn't get a 2 count, gets 2 1s, so no points. Good job by Keene to belly out there.
Minute and a half left in the second period.
Smith of Loudonville up 4-0 over Keene of Northmor.
He's trying to sneak that half in. On one side, then the other. He's finally got it in.
Oh,
it turns him.
Looking for the fall. Loudonville looking for bonus points here. They really need to get back in this duel.
Young Mr. Keene showing some fight, some integrity.
Keene fights off his back, gives up 3 points. Smith of Loudonville now up 7-0, slaps a half on the other side.
Nice job, Thomas Keene. You got to slide those hips out of there, though.
Yeah, he's a little clammed up on the bottom. He's got a knee up to base.
A little too much defense, huh?
I think he might get hit with a stalling. Yep, there it was. So Keene now been warned for stalling.
The officials kind of agreed with us.
They did.
He's only warned, though. It doesn't cost him a point. Oh, no, he turned in.
Smith staying on top, 7 seconds. Going to third period. Smith of Loudonville up 7-0 over Keene from Northmor. Boy, Smith doing a really good job.
You know who's
Just
doing a
run the
good
old
job?
half.
Our cameraman tonight.
Yeah,
We've
did a
got
great
four.
job.
We've got 4 different cameras here. The OH Report has 4 different cameras here tonight. They don't fool around when they roll into a gym.
We're neutral to start the third period. Keene takes kind of a desperation shot. Smith reshots off Keene's shot. Kind of in bad position, but he cracks the hip down. He's going to try and swim his right arm over now. Get that hip crack to the mat. Now Smith's got to swim that right arm over, collect his 2 points. He got the hip on the mat, and there it is. 2 and collecting backs. Loudonville trying to get some bonus points this match, and they do.
And it's over. And it's over. That'll make it 24-21. You're looking at 3 different schools from 3 different conferences here tonight. But in a week or two, you're going to see Northmor in this gym host the KMAC. We host the KMAC championships this year.
Now up at 138 for Northmor, Carson Campbell. This is your freshman phenom, right?
This is the real. We've got several phenoms, but this is the head honcho.
This is the freshman phenom, junior high state champ.
Carson Campbell was a junior high state champion for Northmor. This year he is an MIT runner-up. Think about that. A freshman MIT runner-up at 138 pounds. Not lightweight, 138 pounds. He is currently 28-5. He's wrestled the Turnbaugh boy from Ontario 3 times this year and has gone 1 win, 2 losses with Turnbaugh.
Amazing.
It is amazing. He's beaten Turnbaugh once.
He wrestles Isaac Whittle from Loudonville. Boy, if there's a brand of wrestler that can give a young guy trouble, it's long, lanky guys, right?
Well said, well said, well said.
And Whittle in on a little fireman's carry, though, but Campbell catches him and gets 2 points. But Whittle had a nice attempt on the fireman's carry, just got a little extended on his hip.
The Campbell family is all about wrestling. Carson's brother, Landon, wrestles for Galleon High and is a returning state placer.
Now Campbell.
Shout out to Landon.
Campbell looking for that tilt, that armbar tilt again. Doesn't quite get it. Comes off. Now looking for a cradle with the forearm trapped.
Carson is very much a leader on this team as a freshman in high school. Those boys respect him.
He's got a leg hooked on top.
I respect him.
Working the far arm, looking for a cradle. Done a nice job staying busy on top.
He's getting a little mat time. I don't think you're going to see a first period pin here. I'd be surprised if we do.
Looking for that cradle, trying to crunch it up.
20 seconds left.
He's got it locked up, gets a turn. Collecting backs. Whittle trying to kick out. Boy, he looks pretty flat. That might be trouble.
He rolls him back.
Referee holding 3.
He rolls him back. He wants to little mat time to get into the second period.
Campbell pushes his lead to Whittle 5-0 in the second period.
Good period, Carson.
Loudonville's choice. Loudonville defers to Northmor. Northmor, Campbell.
He'll probably go down.
Coaches are leaving it up to him. No, you can't defer if they defer, Coach. Green goes down. All right, Campbell takes down. Start the second period, up 5-0.
A smart move by Carson. Get a little experience from the bottom position. As you explained earlier, Zach, that's a position a lot of wrestlers need to adjust to at a higher level. But he's up and out quickly within 10 seconds.
You'd like to see on that stand-up, you'd like to see Whittle lift a little better instead of trying to sag a wrestler down. The sag will work on some of the weaker wrestlers, but nice. Shot from too far away.
Yeah, way too far away. Way too far away.
Nice job by Carson Campbell
defending
that.
It may work against the lesser opponents, but it's not going to work against the upper echelon.
Carson Campbell now up 8-0 over Isaac Whittle from Loudonville.
If I can stress that to you younger wrestlers, get into good habits. Get into a habit that will beat the better wrestlers. You don't want to just beat the average wrestlers. Strive for excellence, young people. Not just in wrestling, in life.
Campbell got that cradle locked up again, collecting backs again.
He'll pin him here.
There's your fall.
And that's going to jump Northmor a little further ahead, 30-21. Team score, 30-21.
This one goes either way, I think, Coach. Northmor runs out Bryce Cooper. He's a junior.
I love this kid. Bryce Cooper has been hurt much of the year. He's an excellent athlete, but he's been hurt much of the year. He is the returning K-MAC champion at his weight class as a sophomore. His junior year has been a little frustrating for him, so let's see. He may end up taking it out now that he's back in the lineup against a very young Loudonville wrestler.
That's Ethan Davis from Loudonville, 144 pounds.
Cooper is a junior. He's only got 11 matches in this year. He's been hurt. It happens. Oh, way too far away. Wait, that's bad. Bad shot, Bryce.
Davis defending well.
I'm rooting for you, Bryce. His sister is one of the standouts on the girls' basketball team.
Davis with a front headlock.
I watched them earlier this week. I've watched 3 basketball games this week, and it's only Thursday.
Boy, if you're Davis there, Mike, you had a good wrestler take a bad shot, and you don't capitalize off it. That's a missed opportunity for Davis.
Amen.
And Cooper makes him pay. Takes another shot.
Takedown, 2.
Gets a takedown.
I guarantee you these guys running the computers and the cameras working for the OH Report have seen 3 basketball games this week, too. They work every night. The OH Report, live and free, folks. It's the way to watch sports these days. Sit at home with a cold drink and smile.
Davis with a leg. I'm sorry, Cooper was a leg in. Trying to get a cradle. Comes off to the side.
Oh, he's going to drive him back. It's going to happen. Boom.
What Davis needs to do, Davis needs to attack the hands and break that grip. Cooper comes off to the side again.
Bump his hips down.
Looking for that cradle. Now Davis attacks the hands, but not before Cooper gets a couple swipes.
Right, Bryce looks rusty.
Referee holding 2, giving 2. Cooper from Northmor now up 4-0 over Davis from Loudonville. About 18 seconds left in the first period.
Bryce looks a little rusty, but that's understandable. He's still got some time to get ready for the league and sectional tournaments.
Second period, Northmor's choice.
We are at 144 pounds.
Northmor defers to Loudonville. Loudonville takes neutral.
144 pounds, and remember, Loudonville has no 165-pounder.
Cooper takes that shot from a little bit far away, but gets in now. Kind of a waterfall position. Looks to pop his head out. He's going to step up, try and collect that bottom leg, and try and pop his head out. Back to a waterfall position.
Loudonville needs some wins, knowing that 165-pound weight class is empty. But it doesn't look like they're going to get it here.
Now Cooper collects his 2 points.
Well, I have a lot of respect for Coach Ryan Thatcher, Zach. You trained him well.
Thank you. I can't take any credit for his success, though. He's a hard worker, dedicated to the Loudonville community.
He's a tremendous role model, isn't he?
He is.
Our principal just walked into the building. He's probably across campus. Mr. Gwirtz, Brendan Gwirtz, is our principal. I'm sure he was over at that Special Olympics basketball game.
Cooper now with the arm bar, looking to collect back points on Davis. Davis trying to fight off here. 45 seconds left in the second period. Cooper looking for the fall.
And I think he's got it.
Referee holding 3, and there's
right
the fall.
Right there it is. The referee slaps the mat. That's 16 points for Northmor. That takes Northmor up to 36, 36-21. Northmor over Loudonville. And Loudonville's running out of weight classes. They're running out of weight classes, or they're going to leave this gym 0-2.
Now what for Loudonville? Looks like they're going to send out Braden Murata, and he wrestles Tyler Parsons from Northmor. Parsons from Northmor, Murata from Loudonville. 150 pounds. Northmor currently in the driver's seat of this duel, 36-21. Loudonville needs some.
I don't think that's Tyler. I think we're sending out James Eichler.
Is that Eichler?
It looks like it's Eichler.
We'll get the announcement here.
No, looks like we're going to forfeit this weight class. That's what's going on. Eichler went to the table. Northmore's going to forfeit 150. Now we're up to 157, and that's what Eichler went to the table for. Eichler walks out onto the mat,
and
Loudonville responds.
I believe this will be Trevor Dawson from Loudonville.
With that forfeit, Loudonville moves up to 27, so 36-27. They're still in it.
James Eichler from Northmor, Trevor Dawson from Loudonville. First period.
Northmore's got a very good wrestler coming at the end of this lineup, though, in Ashton Clark. Ashton Clark is a returning district qualifier. I see one of our assistant coaches, Jamie Baldridge, down there working with him off to the side behind the team. Jamie Baldridge has just done a great job for this program, as has Zach Zolman. We've got some young assistants that have just really helped us.
Nice shot by Eichler. Gets a leg up. He's a little bit out of position. Reaches on the trip. Can't quite finish it. Out of bounds. But he spent the first 30 seconds of that match in kind of an ear-to-ear collar tie.
Eichler's another freshman in the Northmor lineup.
Eichler able to drop off to a leg. Back to the ear-to-ear collar tie. Dawson stalking, Eichler backing. Eichler trying to get Dawson to walk into a shot, and he gets it. But they go out of bounds. Oh, nice shot by Eichler, but he just can't quite finish it. Now Dawson trying to sprawl, but Dawson's got to get head pressure. There he goes. Now Dawson gets his 2 points. Dawson up 2-0 over Eichler. Dawson Loudonville, Eichler from Northmor. About 30 seconds left in the first period. Eichler comes to his feet. Missed that. There was a potentially dangerous there. I didn't see it. 28 seconds left in the first period.
Trevor Dawson with the lead. Breaking down, Trevor. Trevor let him up.
Eichler to his feet. Nice job moving his feet and pushing the hands down the hip to get his escape. 15 seconds left in the first period. Dawson from Loudonville up 2-1 over Eichler from Northmor. It's gonna be Loudonville's choice in the second period. Oh, I'm sorry.
Green's choice. Green defers. Red chooses.
Neutral.
Neutral.
That's been a common theme tonight. Let's see. Eichler was backing up a lot and trying to get Dawson to walk into a shot. Let's see if he does that again. Dawson was kind of stalking a little too straight on. Eichler took a shot, almost finished it.
Little slide-by attempt there. Come on, boys. Hand fight. Don't just tie up. Look for position. That's something you can get better at each year, hand fighting.
Minute 20 left in the second period. Dawson of Loudonville up 2-1 over Eichler of Northmor. Back to ear-to-ear collar tie. Wait. Dawson has to be careful walking into a shot. He did that in the first period. He walked straight into a shot by Eichler. Eichler almost finished it.
Scores 2-1, Loudonville. Dawson's ahead.
When they break, Eichler will back up a little bit. Dawson will walk right into him. A little slide-by attempt by Dawson there. Nice physical tie. .40 seconds left in the second period. Dawson from Loudonville nursing a 2-1 lead over Eichler from Northmor. Hard collar ties.
not looking good for Loudonville as a team. They need pins. There's not many weight classes left.
Eichler looking for a head and arm. 14 seconds left in the second period.
This is the second dual match of 3. In round 3, you'll see Northmor and Marion Harding square off. Should be entertaining. I look forward to it. Our head coach, Scott Carr, is a Marion Harding graduate.
Third period. Eichler takes down. Boy, escape here ties it up. That's a whole new match. Eichler able to escape quickly in the first period. Let's see if Dawson can keep him down a little bit in the second period, in the third period here. Dawson has a cradle. Dawson's got a cradle locked up.
Oh.
Eichler able to get to his feet.
He busted that cradle.
Eichler moves. They go out of bounds.
Eichler's showing some fight, doesn't he?
Folks, we're all tied up. 2-2 in the third period. A minute 40 left.
He fought off that standing cradle and got to his feet nicely. Neither wrestler has looked sophisticated on their feet, but they're young.
I think this is going to come down to who makes the first mistake, Mike, on this one.
It's the third period. We're tied up 2-2.
Minute 15 left. Eichler's looked at that head and arm a couple times, missed it. But if you're Dawson's coach, you'd like to see him drop to a leg off that missed head and arm.
You know,
Now Eichler kind of dives to the leg. Dawson has a front headlock. Dawson needs to snap it to the mat. Can't quite get there. Drops to a leg. They go out of bounds.
You know, in a situation like this, the best thing you can do is let the other kid make a mistake. If you're not capable of an advanced takedown, let him make a mistake.
Well, you like to force a mistake with arm
exactly.
snaps, head
exactly.
snaps, body
Take
fakes.
him out of his good position. Ruin the good position.
We're seeing a lot of hard collar ties, but no snaps. 40 seconds left. Eichler again dives for a leg.
But he's just going straight in. He's going straight on with no angle, not enough of a setup, and he's not getting enough leg as a result.
Now Dawson circles.
Now, see, you can't dive in from way out there.
Dawson has to be careful backing. Dawson warned for stalling.
And he is. He's backing up.
25 seconds left. Dawson's been warned for stalling.
You do not want to lose this match on a stall call.
And he backs out again.
Oh, nice shot.
Gets Eichler to walk into a shot. Collects the other ankle.
Oh, finally, somebody gets a nice shot.
And he gets his 2 points.
You got to give Dawson credit. Well done, Trevor.
Boy, Dawson did the same thing that Eichler did. Dawson backed out and got Eichler to walk into a shot.
He did.
Right there.
With only 16 seconds left, it doesn't look good.
Now if you're the Loudonville coach, what's the old saying, Mike? What's the old saying? 1, not 2.
Yeah, 1, not 2 is
1,
right.
not 2.
1, not 2.
If you're the Loudonville coach, that's what you're yelling. 1, not 2 here. Don't want to get a class. Don't want to get a stall call.
Give him one. Give him one. Just give him one.
You do not want to get called for stalling. Here's
oh,
the point.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Eichler with
the worst thing that could happen happened. The worst thing that could happen happened, but he got away with it.
Hangs on.
He got away with it. He stalled it with 16 seconds left. He got away with the stall and wins the match.
Here's
4-3.
who wins the match. Watch this mat return.
4-3.
This is a great mat. Cut it off, Lucy. That's okay. Great mat return by Dawson to finish the match off. And at 165.
I think Loudonville lacks a wrestler at this weight class.
I think we're going to have a double forfeit at 65. We're going to go straight to 75.
That's exactly what happened. At 165, there was a double forfeit, and now you're seeing the last weight class of the second round, 175, and these are two pretty good wrestlers going at it right now.
Ashton Clark for Norwayne, Josh Gregory from Loudonville. If Loudonville can get a pin here, we're going to go to criteria, but Norwayne, Ashton Clark with a quick 2-point takedown.
Ashton Clark for Northmor, not
Northmor. I'm sorry. No, Northmor.
We're in the northernmost part of Morrow County.
We're in Morrow County, not Wayne County.
And that's why we're called Northmor. Wayne County, they call it Norwayne.
Again, another takedown for Clark.
This is a pretty talented wrestler for Northmor, Ashton Clark. He's only a sophomore, I believe, and he's 22-12 on the year, a returning district qualifier.
Got a boot in, collecting backs, got 2 swipes, going to get 2 back points. now pushes his lead to 6-1.
And since this is the last weight class of the dual match, it looks good for Northmor at this point.
Minute left in the first period. Ashton Clark of Northmor.
We started this round at 190 pounds.
Ashton Clark of Northmor up 6-1.
So that
Josh
means
Greger, Loudonville.
in the third round, we'll start at 215. The first weight class of the third round will be at 215. The second round is about to end. Any second, there it is, a pin for Ashton Clark. Northmor wins the dual match 42-30. Loudonville, a team that I greatly respect with Coach Ryan Thatcher, leaves this gym tonight 0-2. But I guarantee you Ryan Thatcher will pick those boys up tomorrow in practice.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching high school wrestling live and free on OH Report. Stick around. We'll be right back to watch Northmor take on Marion Harding in our final duel of the night.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I was soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. And don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hear my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Park National Bank.
Well, welcome back to Northmor, wrestling fans. You're watching high school wrestling live and free on the OH Report. Two matches down, one to go. In the first match, Loudonville fell to Marion Harding. In the second match, Loudonville fell to Northmor in a sometimes hotly contested duel. Northmor ran away with it a little bit at the end. So in your third match, we get Northmor, who's 1-0, and Harding, who's 1-0 on the night, meeting up for the third match to see who gets to go home 2-0. If you're watching here, if you're a Loudonville fan, Loudonville is taking on Fredericktown and Girls Hoops right now on the OH Report, live and free on Channel 4. So feel free to click over to that if you're a Loudonville fan, or if you want to watch some great wrestling, stay with us right here. In just a few minutes, we'll be back with Northmor wrestling Marion Harding in the third and final match of the night to see who gets to go home 2-0. We'll be right back, folks.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Welcome back to Northmor High School. Getting ready to start the third and final match of the night. This is Zach Truax. I'm with Mike Skelton, longtime coach of the Northmor Golden Knights. Mike, you got to see some pretty good duels the first two matches. Northmor put one on Loudonville pretty good in a hotly contested duel at some points. Harding seemed like they controlled that whole match with Loudonville the whole way through. We'll get to watch some really good matches here. So
the bottom line is each team's 1-0 on the night, and now we're going to find out who's the king.
Who gets to go home 2-0. So I believe technically this duel starts at 2:15, but we have a double forfeit at 2:15.
Northmor and Harding will double forfeit 2:15, and that means no team points. Nobody got any points. At heavyweight, we're forfeiting. Northmor's forfeiting.
So Harding starts off the duel 6-0.
Let's bust out that young man's name that gets that team forfeit.
Jamarion Jacobs picks up the forfeit at heavyweight for Harding.
Jamarion just collected 16 points, and that's what our lightweight's doing. Our lightweight, Brady Carr, head coach's son, just collected a forfeit.
So now we're 6-6 going to 113.
And 113, I think you're going to see a forfeit. Nope. We're going to see a match.
So we have at 113 pounds from Northmor, we have Cohen Hurst. He's a senior. And from Marion Harding, we have Samson German.
Cohen's only a junior. Cohen's a junior, and he's bumping up. He's a certified 106-pounder, bumping up to 113 tonight. Cohen has a winning record on the year, but it's going to be tough going against this excellent Marion Harding wrestler bumping up a weight class.
I think we're going to have a match on our hands here, Mike.
I hope so.
A lot of some good flurries here to start the match off in the first 20 seconds. Nice movement. Oh! Hurst tries a little slide by. German catches him, gets a 2-point, almost got back points. Hurst hit that little slide by, but he sat on his butt for a second, and German caught him sitting on his butt, almost put him to his back. Hurst bails out, and German collects 2 points takedown. 2-0 German over Hurst.
German weighed in at 115.6. Hurst weighed in at 108. Doesn't sound like much, but those 7 pounds.
German now with a turn, collecting back points over Hurst.
Think about it. When you weigh that much, those 7 pounds, that's about 7 or 8% of your body weight.
German looking for the fall. Settles back now, collects the far arm on Hurst. Again, settles again.
Team score is 6-6.
There's your pin.
Or it was 6-6. With that pin, Marion Harding goes up 12-6.
Your next match.
At 120, you're going to see Northmor's stellar Cohen Becker, 7th in the state last year as a freshman. He's a sophomore right now with 31 wins and 4 losses.
He wrestles Chase Marquise from Harding. Marquise from Harding, Becker from Northmor at 120 pounds.
Boy, you talk about tall and lanky. Becker is, isn't he?
Boy, and that's such trouble at those lightweights. It creates such great angles.
He's going to get in on a single leg, I guarantee it. Just a matter of which leg he wants. The left leg or the right leg, Cohen? Which one are you going to take?
Marquise doing a good job.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Closing the gap, tying Becker up. Forcing a shot from too far away. Becker shoots again, collects an ankle.
And I think he took the left leg, didn't he?
Got them both collected. Becker with a takedown, 2-0 over Marquise of Harding.
Adam, our technician, whispered to me, he got them both. Adam watches a lot of sports.
Becker has the arm bar now.
The OH Report is active every night and frequently in many gyms.
Big steps around the head. Collecting back points. Becker collecting back points on Marquise. Looking to even this duel up. Settles back.
I wouldn't be surprised if Becker took him into the second period. Nope, not going to happen.
Marquise doing his best. Stay off his back. Becker looking for the fall.
Pin.
Gets the pin. 12-12.
12-12.
On to 126 pounds.
At 126 pounds. What do we have here tonight, Coach?
You're going to have to tell me who Northmor is sending out. I got 4 names written down and 4 names scratched out.
I don't think we're going to throw anybody out there, given the circumstances.
So now Northmor will forfeit 126 pounds.
Let's see. They're playing. The coaches are playing games at the table right now.
126.
Yeah, Northmore's going to forfeit 126.
Makes it 18-12 Harding.
Next 132. Thomas Keene against Cunningham.
Thomas Keene of Northmor, wrestling 132 pounds. He takes on Nathan Cunningham of Harding. Harding now up 18-12.
Go get him, Keene. Only a freshman.
Cunningham looking for the head and arm, looking for a feet to back, takes it, hits him in a Brand's throw, looking for the fall.
That was an older boy taking a younger boy straight to his back.
Trap the head with a Brand's throw. Now he's got to try and extend that far arm out. Oh, good job by Keene, almost rolling through.
The younger boy's not quitting, is he?
Now Cunningham readjusts.
Kid's got some fight in him.
Elevates the leg, has got the head picked up, just can't quite get it in the right spot.
There it is.
Boy, a couple times there, Cunningham, the guy on top, he turns his hips up, and that's a dangerous spot, even when you're on top. Now he gets his hips pointed down, and it extends.
24-12.
Marion Harding is lead at 24-12, on to 138 pounds.
Here comes a pretty good wrestler for Northmor, Carson Campbell.
Carson Campbell for Northmor. He takes on
the Phenom.
Ridge Barkley from Harding. Campbell from Northmore, 138 pounds.
We told you about Campbell earlier in the night. MIT runner-up, only a freshman, a junior high state champ. He's now 29 wins and 5 losses. Loudonville wrestler looks like he knows what he's doing.
That'd be Marion Harding wrestling out there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marion Harding.
Yeah, we're 1-1.
Harding.
1-1. I got a school wrong. You got a school wrong. We're even now. Let's see who wins. Let's see who pulls it out here.
Okay, all right.
With just a handful of matches left. Yeah. Who's Carson Campbell with a physical tie.
Harding High. Got some excellent coaches over there. The Ratliff brothers, Rocky and Jeff, run the show, but A.J. Sentieri's over there.
Now Carson with the front headlock, snaps it to the mat. Let's Ridge off the hook a little bit there. Minute left in the first period. 0-0. Campbell from Northmore. Barkley from Harding.
You like those Harding High singlets? They're kind of like the Penn State singlets,
with
don't
the
they?
red belt?
Yeah.
I do like that. I'm a big fan of the classic look. The solid colors and the school name. That's oh, nice slide by Campbell. Collects the ankle, reaches across, gets the foot. Now takes him to his back. 2 points. Campbell, 36 seconds left in the first period. Gets the tilt. Collecting swipes off the tilt. That's that arm bar tilt we talked about.
Wicked.
But he gets his hips in a little bit of a bad spot. Keeps the arm. Reverses the other direction.
Just into another pinning combination.
Ref has not given points yet. Ref is still considering that the same move.
You know, I think Campbell would make an excellent freestyle wrestler. This kid has a future in freestyle.
Campbell with the pin makes the team score Harding 24. Northmore 18, and we move on to 144 pounds.
Bryce Cooper skips to the table. He's happy to be back in the lineup after being injured.
Bryce Cooper from Northmore, he wrestles Benjamin Pickens from Harding, and
Cooper
he
skips onto the mat too, doesn't he? Go get him, Bryce.
144 pounds.
He even looks like an athlete, doesn't he? He shook his arms,
Double
and you
leg.
could just see the muscles twitch.
Double leg. Trying to finish it the hard way. Takes Pickens to his back. Now he's climbing up.
Pickens isn't backing down. Way to be, Pickens.
I tell you what, Mike.
Well done.
I tell you what, Mike. You mentioned Cooper's an athlete. I think he relies a little too much on his athleticism and does not trust his technique.
He does, and I can tell you why. He played basketball up until his sophomore year of high school.
That would do it.
He came out his sophomore year of high school, and based on his athleticism, became a league champ his first year out.
Well, they gave him a 2-point takedown on that shot. They gave him takedown, and so Pickens is down on the starts reset on the bottom.
Can you imagine how good he'd be if he'd wrestled?
Referee calls potentially dangerous.
You know, I've said it many times. The most important coaches in any good program are the grade school wrestlers. The grade school coaches, rather. The grade school coaches set the foundation. If you can get those kids out in grade school and bring them up with fundamentals.
No doubt.
We've got some good grade school coaches right here.
And right now you're seeing grade school wrestlers get coaching that I didn't get until I got to Ashland University. The level of technique they're taught and the mat awareness that some of these kids have. I was at the Ohio Cardinal Conference junior high tournament this weekend. I saw kids doing stuff that I couldn't do in college. And the mat awareness, nice lift by Cooper.
And you were successful, too.
Oh! Pickens with the roll!
Oh, Pickens!
Pickens got the head trap! I don't know, he's not pinned!
I think he's going to get a pin.
That might just seal this thing up.
I'll tell you what.
30-18.
I think Marion Harding just won the dual match based on that. That's a 12-point swing right there when you think about it.
And Cooper lifted him to his back.
That's
Pickens.
a 12-point swing that the inexperienced Bryce Cooper made a mistake.
Just when he finished that lift, he finished a little too parallel and not perpendicular enough.
And there's head coach Scotty Carr over there explaining to him what went wrong.
You gotta beat a T.
Good job, Coach Carr.
Now up at 150 pounds. We'll see who has to report to the table first. The coaches are holding their
they're
kids
playing
back.
some games out there.
Well, it's important to go 2-0, Mike. You gotta go 2-0 in the night.
At 150 pounds, we got to see somebody. Come on, somebody take the mat.
Marion Harding has to present 150 first.
And here comes Kyle Sentieri.
Kyle Sentieri for Marion, 150 pounds.
Again, A.J. Sentieri's son, freshman son.
157, James Eichler, Northmor.
No, we have a double forfeit. We have a double forfeit at 150.
Oh, is that what happened?
157. Sentieri bumps up.
And that's why neither team sent anybody out. They were waiting to see what the other school did.
So we have a double forfeit at 150.
A little
no
bit
one
of a
gets
chess
points.
match there
Little
among the
chess
coaches.
Match. Sentieri with the lift and the finish. Sentieri's got Eichler in big trouble here.
Marion Harding was pretty smart there. Rather than waste Kyle Sentieri at 150 for a forfeit, just double forfeit and send him out there to take the win.
Absolutely. Sentieri now up 5-0.
Coach Ratliff with a rook move there to checkmate the.
It might be.
Good move, Coach Ratliff.
Sentieri's got slaps on the half. Going to collect some back points now.
That's why you need a full lineup. So the opposing coach can't play those games against you. It's just important to get a full lineup if you're going to win duels.
And you know how you get a full lineup? Have a great youth program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sentieri now drops, let's go to the cradle, drops to a half, up 5-0, in the driver's seat, gets the fall. Makes the dual meet score. Harding 36, Northmor.
It's going to be tough.
No.
It's going to be tough for Northmor now. There's just not enough weight classes left. Here comes Ashton Clark. Ashton Clark is a sophomore.
165 pounds.
23-12. A really good returning district qualifier. But I don't think he's going to be able to score 24 points by himself.
It's going to be tough. This is Lucas Keller from Harding. 165 pounds. Clark from Northmor. Keller from Harding. Match score is Harding 36, Northmor 18. Harding, they kind of felt like a tiger laying in the weeds on this one, right? I think some people here are a little surprised. Oh, nice duck under.
Yeah.
Nice by Clark. Great movement. Keller gets out. Clark whizzes him over.
These two head coaches both graduated from Marion Harding and about the same time. I don't think they were the same year, but about the same time. I'm sure they know each other very, very well.
Ashton Clark from Northmor getting the better of that exchange. He's now up 2-0. Minute 20 left in the first period over Lucas Keller. Both these guys pretty athletic, looking 165-pounders.
Yeah, these are football players, aren't they?
Clark comes to a waterfall position. Still in control. Looking to try and expose some backs. Look for a potentially dangerous right here. There it is.
Yeah. How's that for sophisticated commentary? Zach saw the potentially dangerous before the official did.
Gonna restart. 55 seconds left in the first period. Clark of Northmor up 2-0 over Keller from Harding. Keller with a sit and switch.
No.
Northmor.
Re-switch.
Clark follows. Nice switch.
Hey, this is a pretty evenly contested match, huh?
It is. Nice switch and re-switch right there. Just the way you coach it.
We're entertaining the fan base.
Oh, Keller tries to roll across his back. Such a mistake against a good wrestler like Clark.
I don't know how entertaining we are, but these wrestlers are entertaining.
Now Clark switches to a head and arm. Now Clark looking for the fall. Keller right next to out of bounds. Got to push himself out.
He's got it. He's got it. They're nowhere near that line. No, supporting parts. Supporting parts.
Oh.
You can actually be pinned on the other side of that mat, on the other side of the line.
Oh, Clark just runs out of time. 5-0 Clark over Keller. But it felt like Clark controlled that first period only to end up 5-0.
Well, he did control it.
Clark defers to Keller.
Oh.
Keller takes neutral, gives him a little bit of the business to start the second period.
Little head slap there, wasn't it?
Keller pressuring in. Now Clark with the over-under tie. We can see some fireworks here.
Nice.
Clark
nice
with an inside trip.
Nice inside leg trip.
Clark with an inside leg trip over
That was high-level wrestling right there.
It was. Now Clark collecting the chin. Keller rolls through. Clark catches him. Going to collect some back points. This one might be trouble.
I'll tell you what, these are two athletes.
But Clark's got to be careful it doesn't go illegal. He's got to keep that arm trapped.
He's got it. He's got it.
There's your pin.
And there's your pin. But it's not worth 24 points. It's only worth 6, so the score is 36-24.
I think we'll see a double forfeit at 157. Let's see here, though.
Oh, we're way past 57. We're up.
That was 65. I'm sorry, 75. 75.
Yeah,
sorry.
we're up to
Sorry,
175.
175, no wrestlers.
Double forfeit.
Another double forfeit.
Armrose collects a forfeit, makes it 30-36.
Harding has no 190. So Nick Armrose collects a forfeit, and that's it.
That's it.
That's the last weight class.
Harding squeaks one out.
36-30. 36-30. There weren't many matches contested in that dual match, but 2 or 3 of them were really entertaining.
Really entertaining. Mike, we're going to take a quick break. If you're staying here with us,
then we'll wrap it up.
Stay with us. We'll come back. We'll try and find an MVP. We'll let Mike Skelton. We'll let him select the MVP for the night that we can get an interview with. You're watching High School Wrestling live and free on OH Report. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back with the night's MVP.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I was soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my broom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Okay, we're back at Northmor High School. I'm Mike Skelton, and I'm pleased to interview our Avita most valuable wrestler tonight, Carson Campbell. Carson, tell these people a little bit about yourself.
I wrestle 138. I'm a freshman.
138-pound freshman. And tell us about what you did last year as a junior high wrestler for Northmor.
I won state.
Junior high state champion. Don't minimize that, fan base, because at the junior high level, there's no Division 1, 2, or 3. It's just all thrown into a gym, and if you're a state champion, you're the best in that weight class. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell me, even though you're a state champion, the old coach wants to know, what do you need to do to get better?
I need to work on more shots than just my single, and I need to work on escaping on bottom.
I'm glad to hear you answer that question so readily instead of thinking about it, because any good wrestler still needs to get better. I mean, even the college wrestlers are still driving themselves on the little things, hand fighting or whatever. So you think, again, your single leg?
I need to work on more shots than just my single leg.
Okay. All right. Well, your record now is something like 30 wins and 5 losses.
Yeah.
30 wins and 5 losses, so you're pretty good at that shot to begin with. And correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the best wrestlers in the entire Mansfield area is a returning state wrestler for Ontario. Tell us about Mr. Turnbull. What did he do last year?
He made it to districts, and
He made it farther than that.
to state.
Yeah. And you've wrestled him 3 times this year, haven't you?
Yeah, he beat me twice, and I beat him once.
So you have beaten Mr. Turnbull 1 time this year as a freshman.
Yeah.
Congratulations, big match.
Thank you.
You were also an MIT runner-up. The Medina Invitational Tournament is one of the strongest tournaments in the state of Ohio. Northmor put you into the lineup at 138 pounds, and how'd you do, Carson?
I ended up getting second.
Who beat you?
A kid from Avon Lake. I don't remember his name.
Avon Lake. But you won't see him at state. I think he's Division II.
Yeah.
We're Division III.
Yeah.
So the KMAC. When's the KMAC?
Next week.
And you'll be wrestling in what gym?
Here.
Right here. Northmore's hosting the KMAC not this Saturday, but next Saturday in like 9 days. I think Northmor stands a chance of winning the league.
Yeah.
I'm pretty optimistic. I've toyed with the lineup, and I feel pretty good about our chances.
I do too.
All right, look, that's it with Carson. But before I say goodbye to him, I want to point out that this is a straight A student as well. Straight A student as a freshman in high school. Northmore's turning out a leader.
Yeah.
You are very much a leader on this team, even as a freshman in high school. Remember, we want you active with that grade school program too, okay?
All right.
All right, you promised me. We're going to be back to wrap things up in a few minutes. The OH Report, live and free from Northmor High School.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Welcome back to Northmor High School, folks. We're wrapping up this tri-match with Harding, Loudonville, and the Northmor Golden Knights. We're at Northmor High School in the famous, what do they call this gym? They call it the Mike Skelton Gymnasium?
Hey, shout out to the concession stand, huh? They brought us up some popcorn and pizza.
Thank you to the concession stand for those nice treats. Our camera guys are filling themselves up right now as we speak. Mike, give me your thoughts on the wrestling tonight. What did you see that you loved? What did you see anything you didn't like? If you're a coach of any of these squads and you go home, what's the message tomorrow afternoon in practice?
One thing that I loved was seeing Bryce Cooper back in the lineup after being hurt much of the year. So Bryce, stick with it. And I realized that you made a mistake and got pinned that second match. There were a lot of losses tonight that you'd like to have back by individual wrestlers, but that's just part of life, part of wrestling. You're not going to be successful at everything you do. You pick yourself up and run the race as if to win.
Well, my impression of tonight, got to see a lot of good wrestling. I think some wrestlers learned some lessons tonight they can grow upon, because you look over here at the corner of this gym and you've got a couple of state plaques with a lot of names on up there, right?
Northmor has a culture of wrestling.
Well, you don't get your name on that state plaque by going 2-0 in a duel, right?
Well,
you've got to build yourself up for that sectional, district, and state tournament run.
Our coaches know that. Our coaches preach that. They're excellent role models from the grade school program to the junior high program to the high school program. Our coaches understand that you work for those matches at the end of the year. The league, the sectional, the district, and the state. It's 1 month of very serious wrestling.
If you're Marion Harding, you're going home, I think you're feeling pretty good about yourself, the way your wrestlers competed. And sometimes I had the feeling that maybe they're on the mat with someone with a little better technique, but man, did the Marion Harding kids compete hard tonight.
We're young. Northmor featured a half a dozen freshmen in the lineup tonight. Now, I don't want to kid you. Some of those freshmen are very talented. Names like Ethan Amons, Brady Carr, Carson Campbell, those are all freshmen. Very talented freshmen. But freshmen sometimes wrestle juniors and seniors.
Yes, they do. All right, folks. That's the long-time Northmor coaches' reaction on tonight. If you get a chance, live and free, is that tomorrow?
That is tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
the K-Mac Bowling Tournament.
K-Mac Bowling, live and free on OH Report. Tune in. Maybe you get a little bit to see who are you? I am. Maybe you get to see a little bit of that impression tomorrow on the K-Mac Bowling. But thanks everyone for tuning in tonight for some wrestling here at Northmor High School. This is Zach Truax with OH Report signing off with Mike Skelton. Have a great night, folks.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to our sponsors.